Hello everyone, my name is Jocelyn Garcia and I am currently a student intern for the E-celerator. I'm also a sophomore at Elmhurst University working on my mathematics degree. It is an honor to be starting the Spring 2024 Bluejay Tank. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Sarpino's Pizza, and of course, Innovation DuPage. Another big thank you to the E-celerator and Elmhurst University for such an amazing opportunity. We please ask that you silence your cell phones and hold all questions until the end. Now let's give a big round of applause for Patrick Yanahan, Master of Ceremony, and Executive and Residents of the E-celerator program.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Patrick Yanahan. As Jocelyn had mentioned, I am the Executive in Residence for the E-celerator program, better known as Elmhurst Innovation and Entrepreneurship Initiative. Very happy to share that we have 4 very eager contestants tonight that are going to present their business ideas to our esteemed panel of judges. As Jocelyn indicated, if you could please kindly triple check and make sure your phones are off. We had students that worked very, very hard on this. Again, they worked through the weekend. Also, right up until this morning's finish, we are going to run through all 4 contestants, and then the judges, we're then going to break. The judges are going to deliberate, and while the judges are deliberating, we are going to allow all of you to enjoy some pizza in a break, and then we'll make our winning announcements. Tonight we're going to be giving out $3,000 in prizes. First prize is $1,500, second prize is $1,000, and third prize is $500. I'd like to introduce our judges, our judge panel. They are all very esteemed entrepreneurs, and so we are thrilled to have all of them here for their time. So first I'd like to welcome Quincy Banks, who's an alum. I'd also like to welcome James Drury, also Dave DeRoos. We also have Paul Kaiser. So we'd like to thank him. Paul has the unique job of being the scorekeeper, and also in the event of a tie, Paul will be the tiebreaker. Finally, I'd like to welcome Jessica Pavlokiewicz. So before we move on, I did want to share that Jessica has been with the program for a couple of years now. Jessica last year was our second place upset winner in our Bluejay Tank. Some very interesting news about Jessica. Jessica was just recently selected among 32 other applicants, and she is going to be going on to compete in the big College DuPage Innovation DuPage contest, where she's going to be gunning for a $5,000 first prize. So we are very thrilled about that. So that's right around the corner. So feel free to get in contact with me if you'd like to join us for that event. I'd now like to turn over to Dan from Innovation DuPage for a few words, and then we will turn it over to Hannah, and then we'll get rolling. Thank you.
Hi, everybody, and thanks for coming out to Innovation DuPage. My name is Dan Ficini. I am the Managing Director of Innovation DuPage. We are a business incubator and accelerator. So right now we're serving more than 100 member companies that come here and use this as their place of business in order to grow, and we're here to help them. So we're serving entrepreneurs, startups, and then we serve small businesses out in the community as well with our Business Accelerator program. So that's a little bit about us. We're so excited to have you all here today to come into downtown Glen Ellyn for this occasion. Elmhurst University has been a wonderful partner with us for the past 5 years. Patrick is bringing students in all the time, and we're finding ways to collaborate. So thank you so much for being here. Good luck to all the contestants. And now I'd like to bring up Hannah to start today's program.
Thank you, Dan. Hi, my name is Hannah Quintero, the marketing coordinator for the E-celerator and a senior here at Elmhurst working on my digital marketing degree. It's an honor to be part of this program. To start off with the contestant rules, in case you haven't been to the Bluejay Tank before, all contestants have a 10-minute time limit to present their pitch. At the 2-minute left mark, you'll get a visual warning from us to wrap up your presentation. The pitch competition is designed to simulate a long elevator ride with a potential investor. There's going to be a total of 5 categories that the judges will be critiquing. To make things interesting for the high-tech world, we are introducing an additional category this year. Each contestant is asked to demonstrate a digital element to their business model to communicate with their customer base, such as website, app, database, or something else uniquely technology-related. Each of the 5 scorecard categories that are being judged will be the following. First is the first impressions. Second is the pitch content. Third is the pitch delivery. Fourth is a digital element as shared. And fifth is the ability to answer questions both confidently and competently from the judges. The judges will have up to 2 questions to ask per pitch. Thank you so much for coming out today. To the presenters, we wish you the best of luck and have fun. Please welcome our first contestant, Jade Villalobos.
Good evening, judges and fellow audience. My name is Jade Villalobos. I'm currently a junior at Elmhurst University that is majoring in digital marketing communications, and I am expected to graduate in May 2025. It is my pleasure to be here with you all this evening to present to you my product. But before I do have a question to ask everybody here in the room. Has anyone here found themselves wasting time trying to find an outfit, and that search just seems to get worse when you don't know how the weather's gonna be outside? Please raise your hand. All right, there's a few people in the room. All right, I see it. Well, there's no need to fret, because I have the solution, and it is my product, Fashion Forecast, your personal meteorologist for fashion. Well, you may be asking right now, Jade, well, what is Fashion Forecast exactly? Well, Fashion Forecast is an app designed to create an outfit based on the weather with clothes and accessories you already have in your wardrobe. Something special that our app will have is that it'll have artificial intelligence, as we want to make a personalized experience for our users. So now you may be thinking, okay, Jade, I'm intrigued on this idea, but how exactly does Fashion Forecast work? Well, let me give you the rundown. So there are 4 steps to using Fashion Forecast. The first step is obviously downloading the app, which can be found both in iOS and Android. Once you have downloaded the app, then the first step that you would need to do is creating an account, which it'll ask you for your name, your gender, your language preference, and that sort of information. The second step then is that you will need to upload your articles of clothing using a camera feature on our app. Once you have uploaded your articles of clothing, then the third step would need to be is then setting up a location, as it is important for our app to know how to create the appropriate outfit based on the region that you're in. This setting can obviously be changed, as we are aware that our users might travel. Then our fourth and final step is heading into the home screen, where you will see 3 potential outfits created for you daily. So now you may be thinking, okay, this app sounds awesome, but how will it do exactly in the market? Well, let me explain. So our market opportunity is that Fashion Forecast will fall under 2 markets, which it'll be the weather app market and the AI fashion styling app market. And the global app market is expected to reach $1,646.71 million by 2030, while the AI-based personalized stylist market is expected to reach $102.29 billion. And that is insane, right? But I also do want to talk about how are we going to reach our target market and how we are going to do our marketing. So our target market will be from people of all genders, because we don't want to exclude anyone from using our app, right? And we plan to do our age demographic from ages 18 to 34 years old. Fashion Forecast plans to do its marketing on multiple social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, X, Snapchat, you name it. And we also will do sponsorships with YouTubers, as we know that they have a mass influence on their followers. So let's talk about now, how are we gonna get our revenue? As Fashion Forecast will be a free app, but we need to also bring in money. So our first form of revenue will be through advertisements. Fashion Forecast plans to do a partnership with Amazon in promoting their products on our app, such as their clothing and accessory items. while in return, Amazon will give us a 4% in commission. While that percent may seem low, think about it on a larger scale. Let's say we're gonna promote some $50 heels on our app, and let's say 1,000 of those heels get sold. Then we're gonna get an earning of $2,000. While that price may seem low, we also have to consider about earning it for a full year. And a full year, we've already made an easy $730,000. Our second form of revenue will be through subscriptions. For $5 a month, users can upgrade to Fashion Forecast Elite, where they'll get access to exclusive features such as getting unlimited access to outfits, no ads, unlimited aesthetics to switch as you please, and the app will also recommend the user's hairstyles to go with your outfit. For our first quarter, we expect to bring in a revenue of $15,000, while in our second quarter, we expect to bring in $67,500. And for our first year, we expect to bring $120,000, and that is an insane amount. But there are some competition that we have to worry about first. Two competitors that we are gonna compete against with are Brella and WeatherFit. While Brella and WeatherFit have been in the market longer than we have, Fashion Forecast will make sure to rise above the top and wipe the floor off of our competitors. A weakness both of them have is that neither give you an actual representation of what you could wear. Brella only gives you the item of what you could wear, while WeatherFit only gives you an avatar with graphically designed clothes. And if you ask me, in my personal opinion, that isn't helpful at all when it comes to choosing an outfit. Fashion Forecast, on the other hand, uses your own clothes, catered to your own taste, and not only does it give you one outfit, but 3 outfits to choose from. And if you have to compare between these 3 apps, you could tell who's clearly the better option here. So let's talk about the complete cost breakdown of my app. Based on my calculations, Fashion Forecast needs a startup investment of $590,000. And while it isn't an expensive price, we also have to think about a lot of things that we have to pay for, such as a team of specialists. And just to name a few, we would have to hire a cybersecurity engineer, as we want to protect our users' data from any hackers. We would also have to hire a legal advisors, as laws around apps are always changing. We also have to worry about development costs, marketing and promotion, AI integration, and we also plan to get our weather data app from AccuWeather, and we would also have to pay them for their information. Judges, when I leave today with the $1,500, I plan to use that money to beta test Fashion Forecast. And I also plan to hire computer science majors at Elmhurst University, as I want my fellow students to take in pride that they helped start the #1 successful weather app, fashion app in the world. I will also plan to patent and copyright my product, as I don't want no one else stealing this idea and concept. So judges, after hearing about Fashion Forecast, my question to you now is, would you forecast this plan as the winner? Thank you. And now I'll leave the room for any questions you guys may have for me. Yes.
Jade, great presentation. One question I had, because I'm a person with a lot of outfits.
Yes, of course.
How many outfits or pieces of clothing can you upload to the app?
Unlimited.
Okay. And second question, can they all be like sweaters, suit, shoes? Okay.
Of course, yeah. Anything you upload. I forgot to mention this in my presentation, because I will admit I was a bit nervous. We will offer a questionnaire to all of our users to determine what their style and aesthetic is, as we want our users to make sure that we give them an outfit they'll actually like and wear. So based on in your questionnaire, let's say maybe you're someone that likes to dress business casual, then the app will make sure to give you the aesthetic that you asked for. So. Yes, of course.
Do you think 4,000 is going to be enough for marketing?
Well, since we are starting off right now, like the markets, like the product is still a baby, then my plan for it is that we want to use free apps like Snapchat, TikTok, X, since that form of marketing is free, so that way we don't have to spend a lot of money in it. But if we see that fashion forecast is getting successful, like in the future, then we will have to like amp up the price of marketing to make sure that it gets spread worldwide.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so my name is Brady Lucas, and I just graduated from Elmhurst University in December with a bachelor's degree in finance, and now I have started my MBA with a specialization in entrepreneurship. And with that, I'm here today to present my mental health awareness company called LITM. But before we get into that, let's talk about what you're gonna see today. So here's our roadmap. We're gonna talk about my definition of entrepreneurship, LITM's vision and concept, why I thought of this, why it needs to happen, why I think clothing is the best option, then LITM's products and partnerships, and then we're gonna finish off with why LITM deserves first place. So with that, if you go on Google, you'll find this definition of entrepreneurship. That's the activity of setting up a business or businesses, taking on financial risks in hopes of profit. That sounds nice and all, but to me, being an entrepreneur is more than that. With that, this is my definition. The activity of setting up, or the vision and execution of a disruptive idea driven by one's passion to change the world or a certain product/business space. And with that in mind, LITM was founded with the simple but yet profound initial vision to inspire people to live in the moment, embrace positivity, and find fulfillment in the world around them. We recognize the power of clothing as a daily reminder, so we set out to create high-quality apparel that's not just comfortable and durable, but also serves as a source of motivation and empowerment. With that, what is LITM? In simple terms, the letters LITM symbolize live in the moment. But this is not a simple company. It's a movement and not just a brand. Thus, like I mentioned earlier, this is defined by my definition of entrepreneurship with disruption, passion, and difference making at its core. And that's the impact that will be seen daily through the reminders that the clothing and other apparel items will say. So LITM is on a mission to support mental health awareness, provide comfort and empowerment to those who need it most, and it will combine fashion with a purpose. Now, why did I think of this idea? It's because I'm a college student athlete at Elmhurst University. With that, I've seen a lot of close friends, even myself, have struggled with simple things like stress with homework, anxiety and being overwhelmed with life, and also being in college, you see a lot of people fall onto drug abuse, alcoholism, and that even leads to depression. And being on the soccer team, I've seen injury-related issues with a lot of people, and also being in college, it's a time where people need to figure out the next step in their lives, so there's a lot of unknown that can be very overwhelming. So why does this need to happen? It's because after doing research, I realized that 57.8 million people, adults aged 18 or older, suffer from mental health illnesses in the United States, according to the National Institute of Mental Health. And with that, if you do put that into percentage, that is 22% of the entire adult population. Therefore, continuing along, the statistics speak for themselves. The prevalence of mental health in young adults is a staggering 33.2%. So as you can see, the younger you are, the more likely you are struggling with this issue. And if that wasn't enough to convince you, that number is only increasing. This graph shows that from 2019 to 2023, adults aged 18 all the way to 44 have rated their stress levels between an 8 and a 10, and that's been increasing at a 4% annual rate year over year. And that equates to 10 million more people struggling each and every year. So with that, LITM's target market will be 18 to 29-year-olds struggling with their mental health, as this range allows us to maximize the highest market potential, enhance marketing efficiency, and help the largest portion of those struggling the most. So now, why clothing? It's because it's a $358 billion industry within the United States, and its best-selling items are t-shirts and hoodies. And within that, the custom t-shirt industry accounts only for $5.2 billion. Therefore, LITM will be involved in a growing sector within a mature industry that will sponsor a 10% projected growth rate. With that, here's our website that you saw in the beginning, and this is our app mock-up as well. And within the app mockup, we have our 4 different types of products. We have our everyday merchandise that is available. We have our limited releases. We have a subscription service, and we will also have identity chats. So furthermore, the first thing is our everyday merchandise. So that would be clothing. Specifically, the focus is on t-shirts and hoodies, but there's also hats, bracelet, mugs, and more. So as you can see in the pictures, we have our 2 live in the moment concept hoodies, as well as our logo hats, and a t-shirt concept that is focused on getting more out of life. And now for our limited releases. This comes in the form of monthly or weekly merchandise drops that people can enter to within our app or website. This apparel will be numbered to make sure that our products have premium appeal similar to art. Also, this opens up the door for partnerships, as each drop can be something different, whether it's partnering with a mental health organization or one of these mental health artists seen on the slide. Next, we have our Every Moments Matter subscription. Our t-shirt model will come in at $29.99 a month, and it will give subscribers a monthly exclusive one-time manufactured t-shirt, as well as a rotating item, such as bracelets or tote bags. Additionally, having the service will give consumers access to a subscription private chat where they will be able to buy other versions of the product, such as a hoodie or a hat. And the shirt on the slide is an example of the concept called Kaizen, which is a Japanese concept about the philosophy of constant improvement, or getting 1% every day, 1% better every day, and this is something that we think will be very fitting. Now, onto our identity chats. This is on top of the regular identity chat rooms that consumers will have access to, but it is only given with select purchases. For example, the identity part of LITM will come in the form of 2 t-shirts titled Night Owl and Early Worm. And with that, we'll come up with our own definitions as well. So the Night Owl shirt, as depicted here, is a person who stays up late to make their dreams come true. This purchase will come with their exclusive chat room, and the idea behind that is that everyone is different and everyone has different sleep schedules or different habits. Thus, if you are a night owl, your family or friends may have opposite sleep schedules and you may feel lonely in those off hours. Now, with our chats, everyone can feel connected at all times. Now, partnerships. LITM will donate 10% of its profits to mental health organizations. Then it would like to partner with No Stigma Chicago to offer free online mental health courses with every purchase. And lastly, we want to make counseling more affordable, as the cheapest options come in $65 to $90 a week. Thus, partnering with an online mental health counseling organization like BetterHelp will allow more people to get the help they need at a more affordable rate. Now, why does LITM need first place? With all that said, it needs first place because it can start the business with $1,500 first place prize. It would allow for us to purchase a heat press for the clothes, a specific printer that allows for the printing of the clothes, a first clothing order of $500 with our wholesaler manufacturer Next Level Apparel, $200 of accessories, and help pay for us to set up our site with Squarespace. From there, LITM will be able to expand the daily reminders people need, their message, and eventually make the app. So I'm sure all of you are questioning, why wouldn't we just drop ship online? First off, it's because most places use Gildan products, which are very cheap. Therefore, if we want to build a high quality brand, our clothing needs to have quality as well. Also, having control over the entire process will allow us to decrease shipping times, as we can start to ship the same day it is ordered. And we can customize our packages, whether it's with a little personalized note or adding in our QR codes. Every product can be different. Lastly, shipping these with my hands is what I want to do, because I know that my mind and body are being used to impact people everywhere. So now, I once heard a quote that when you look for opportunities, that is what you will find. So that must mean when you're positive, you will end up being happy. And when you take the chance to speak at the Bluejay Tank, you will end up winning first place because of the quality, purpose, and community that your brand will bring to the world. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Great presentation once again. First question, how much does it cost? Have you did a cost analysis of how much it costs to produce each item wholesale versus, and then what's your profit of income per item?
So our goal is to have a 50% profit margin. And here is where working with Next Level Apparel, it will be $5 per shirt, $15 per hoodie, and then also, for example, $3 per mug, 30 cents a bracelet, $4 for a tumbler. And then from there, we would like, we understand that we'll have shipping costs as well. So example, with shirts, it'll go from we're expecting $5 of shipping, so it'll be about $10. And then from there, our expected prices will be around $25.
So you're looking at a profit of?
So it'll be 60% and then minus the 10%, so it'll be 50
Okay.
for t-shirts in that regard.
And that includes your production costs, so your ink, your machine costs, all of that's factored into it?
Yes, so after looking into the ink it won't be that as high as one would think. So yeah, it does factor that in.
Is it a direct print to garment, or is it a transfer?
It'll be the transfer. At first until we can.
And Next Level Apparel, where do they get their clothing from? Like, where is it? Is it manufactured? India, China, shipped here, and then you buy it from them, or have you not gone that deep?
So I don't know exactly where they source their product from, but a lot of people or companies within the United States do use them here, so I know that they are a bigger presence here.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Good day, everyone. I am Olamide Marvelous Ogumbi, and I'm thrilled to introduce you to EasyJ, an innovative mobile app designed to revolutionize campus, payment, and facilities access. Judges, students, and friends, this will eliminate the use of campus plastic ID, which I feel has been a major student pain point for years. But before we dive in, let me ask you something. How many of you have ever experienced the frustration of waiting in a long line at the cafeteria just for someone to be struggling with your plastic campus ID card? Yeah, I'm not the only one. It's a scene you're all familiar with, right? So, well, that frustration sparked the idea behind EasyJ. Picture this, you're rushing to grab a quick bite between classes, and instead of fumbling with your physical card, you just tap your phone and breeze through the line. Sounds convenient, doesn't it? That's the power of EasyJ. Now let's talk about why this matters. Beyond this just making transactions smoother, EasyJ is about enhancing the entire student experience. It's about giving students more time to focus on what truly matters, which are learning, growing, and making the most of their degrees, college years. And it's only just 4 years, so why not just enjoy it? EasyJ is a cutting-edge mobile app that will revolutionize campus payments at schools by merging tap-and-pay technology with student ID cards. EasyJ streamlines transaction, reducing wait times at campus facilities like the cafeteria. Plus, it will help prevent the hassle of lost or misplaced ID cards, a common frustration for many, including myself. I am just a sophomore, but I've paid and replaced my campus ID card multiple times. Launching initially at Elmhurst University, EasyJ aims for scalability to other schools. Schools can implement EasyJ for a one-time fee of $40,000, covering setup and initial costs, plus a $2,000 monthly maintenance fee billed to the school, free for the student at no cost. EasyJ prioritizes efficiency, security, and affordability, using existing technology to minimize costs and time. Our starter budget of $30,000 will cover development, marketing, and pilot program. The first prize money of $1,500 from this competition will fund the stage 1 of development. Our target market. Our target market are students, faculty, staff at schools who use your school ID, in my case, a JPass for things like campus buildings, buying meals, and even checking into your tutoring session at the library. Judges, students, and friends, imagine you just downloaded the EasyJ app. With a quick sign-in with your school email and password, you're in. But here's the best part. For future logins, you can use the convenience of a readily available biometrics or simple passcode, which is easy, secure, and tailored to your preference. So, judges, we just finished talking about the sign-in page. Now let's get into one of my favorite slides, the security measures. This slide is one of my favorite because I myself am a cybersecurity major, and anything related to technology or technology security excites me. But I wouldn't dive too deep into it today or else we'll be here all day. I will just give you a quick overview of some security we have in place. The app will use strong encryption protocol to keep students' data safe, including and not only ID cards and transaction history. We will also use geolocation to make sure that transactions are only done or made within campus. But don't worry, you still be able to access your digital ID off campus, but you just wouldn't be able to use it to make payments. You'll need a readily available passcode or biometrics to also log into the app. You'll also be able to see your last login on the homepage, which is also an added security. And all this are addressing concerns in today's cybersecurity landscape. Let's break down how EasyJ works. EasyJ uses tap and pay technology via NFC in smartphones, both iOS and Android, which I believe everyone here has. But here's the magic. EasyJ app features a readily available proximity reader software for contactless payments, eliminating the need for extra hardware. Plus, it is connected to the school's backend for real-time transaction and balance updates, putting you in control of your spending. And the best part, EasyJ is designed for future updates and adaptability, ensuring it stays ahead of its curve. You're a business owner eager to reach a large and diverse audience of students. EasyJ offers that opportunity. With our app, you can directly connect with our student user database through targeted advertising and partnership opportunities. And here's the kicker. We are also offering students exclusive discount and a unique cashback reward program, making EasyJ the go-to app for transactions. Revenue generated from advertising and partnership will be equally shared with Elmhurst, our launch partner. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at our app mockup. From the sign-in page to the ID page, every step is designed with convenience in mind. Every page after the sign-in page offers a prime advertising space, maximizing revenue potential. With EasyJ, convenience meets profitability. When you visit the homepage, you will see your current balance right away. And underneath that, there's a button to view your recent transaction. You can also check your point balance and also redeem it with a button below it. Your last login date and time is shown right at the top. To the left top, yes, there's the navigation icon to be able to move around to different pages on the app. To the top right, there is a log out icon if you want to log out from the app. This is a navigation menu. Like a map for the app, it lets you quickly jump to different parts of the app, such as the home page, recent transaction, your ID page, and partners page. It's like having a shortcut to everything you need right at your fingertips. On the recent transaction page, you'll see where you last used your EasyJ to make payment, showing the amount paid, the date, time, and your current balance, all neatly laid out for your convenience. Easy, right? And that's the power of EasyJ transaction tracking feature. On the ID page, you can view the digital version of your plastic physical ID. In my case, a JPass. There is a button labeled Tap to Use. When you click it, you can pay for your food at the cafeteria, use campus facilities like the printers, access buildings or dorms, and check in for tutoring sessions at the learning center at the library. This one app makes campus life easier in various ways for students. On our partner page, students can find businesses we have teamed up with. When they visit, they will earn 1 point for every $1 spent and receive the advertised discount. Partnering with businesses provide extra revenue for EasyJ and as the pay to be featured on our platform. So now let's talk about the estimated revenue from other schools. If 10 schools join EasyJ in the first year, each paying an upfront sign-up fee of $40,000, covering the setup and initial fees, and a $2,000 monthly maintenance fee, we can expect a total of $400,000 in upfront revenue, and also $240,000 in maintenance revenue annually. These numbers show the promising growth and profit potential of EasyJ just beyond Elmhurst University, making it a tempting investment for future expansion. Keep in mind that this estimate doesn't include potential income from advertising partners, which would also boost EasyJ's overall revenue even more. Thank you all for being here and giving me your time. EasyJ isn't just about making transactions easier, it's about making campus life smoother and more secure for students everywhere. With your support and the first prize of $1,500, we can turn this vision into a reality. Judges, are you ready to invest into the future today? Let's make EasyJ happen together on campus everywhere. Thank you, and any questions?
So great job. I did have a quick question about, so obviously it's used for on-campus only students, faculty, and other members. Would it only be targeted towards those students who use meal plans or upload money onto the JPass?
Yes.
Yeah. How would that play into commuter students who don't have meal plans, don't live in the dorms? How would we be able to use it if we just use our credit cards?
Okay, so as I said, we're going to be connected to the back end of the school. And in Elmhurst University, even commuters are able to put money to the JPass. Just you being able to have a Elmhurst email and password makes you able to use our app. So it's already in place already. Any commuter could use the JPass. So just your email and password, and you can use our app. That's my answer. To someone else, I had a question. Okay. Is that all? Sorry? Is that all your question? Okay.
Cool. Thanks. Great presentation. My one question is, have you done any research to see if any other colleges or universities are using this technology?
So I've done my research, and then there's no app doing this right now. And then what even makes us different, even though if there is somewhere that I might have not seen, is the reward program. There's no app going to have to give back to the students in their expense. And then it's not an expense to us because you're making a lot, and then this is for the students. And then we need the students to be on the app to make our money. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good day, dear judges and everyone else. Welcome to Blue Tank. Bluejay Tank. My name is Tina Imalian. I'm a sophomore majoring in physics and civil engineering at Elmhurst University. And today I want to talk to you about my travel business called Trailfinder. So last year I traveled to Italy. This was the first time in 8 years that I have been out of the country. And I went to famous places, a lot of famous places like Rome. I stayed a long time in Florence and Venice and Milan and Pisa, you know, all those famous places. But I had fun, but I can't really tell you, I can't really remember where or even how I had fun in all of those places. The only place that actually caught my attention, and I remember every single detail, was Assisi, Italy. Now, some people I'm looking at don't really know what Assisi, Italy is because it's not a very famous place. But it was the one place that I went to that I really, really, really had fun and I connected emotionally to. Assisi, Italy is a small country, it's a small city in Italy that I can't remember the only time that I actually like connected to a particular place was when I went up the hill and watched the sunset and also the sunrise in that very place. And I would like to go back there again. So when I came back, it gave me a new goal, and that is to create a similar experience for people, just like the one I had in Assisi, Italy, that you can connect emotionally to a place and not just take photos. I'm sorry I don't have the photo of it because I couldn't take any photos. That's how much I enjoyed myself. So I came back with a new goal, and I told my brother about my goal, and being a businessman that he is, he came up with an idea and said, how about we make a service that emphasizes personality, people's preferences, and an emotive connection to a particular destination. So now you might be asking, what's the difference between Trailfinder and like millions of other travel websites, like Expedia or Booking.com or EF Ultimate, like we all know? The main difference is that we do not use AI-generated or generic travel plans or packages. Plans are made with free consultation that allows our travel expert to connect with customers, engage their preferences, and connect them with dedicated local travel experts that would help them with their various needs. And bookings are made side by side with the plans in advance, not in advance, to avoid any high fixed price. So some of what makes Trailfinder very different from other travel websites is the idea that the travel plan is designed and overseen by locals from your particular destination. These plans are specifically designed for your peace of mind, and we offer various, We offer various like premium add-ons that you can also help to enhance your experience. So we have add-ons like luggage and baggage transfers, because we did take a little bit of survey, and we discovered that a lot of people find it very difficult, have a lot of trouble with their luggages when it comes to travel. So we have add-ons that can help eliminate that stressor for people. And all you have to do is go on our website and fill out a form and just schedule a free consultation and have your meeting and get ready for your travel in like 1 to 2 weeks, depending on where you're going to. So because we're very concerned about our customers' mental health and psychological health, we provide a very transparent payment services system for clients with no hidden costs, because no one likes that. And so if you think about prestigious gatherings, or if you want to go like maybe to a concert in Korea, or you want to go to, to a particular place that no one has ever heard of, the unsung places that are not really popular, that you connect emotionally to. And you need someone that can create that experience, that emotional experience for you, that to connect you with that area. Trailfinder is the place for you. We can help you curate that memory that lasts you a lifetime. So since this business is heavily reliant on people, and on people, basically, we need a lot of capital. We need some capital to help bring in and train these travel experts that can help curate these luxury travel experiences for people. So right now, we're currently in the phase of drafting the business blueprints and running focus groups that can give us an idea of the market. And we do intend to launch by next summer, if all goes well. And in terms of revenue and how we get our money, ignore the $3 million you see. I made a mistake with that, and I figured it out after the slides. But we do intend to, in terms of revenue, we do intend to get an average of $300 to $1,000 per customer through premium add-ons, and also through through partnerships with different businesses around. So for our 2-year plan, includes a lot of chances to adjust the price as well, and also the services involved once we get enough capital and revenue. So, lastly, do you dream of having like a luxury travel but lack the time to plan it? Do you dream of also an impulse travel but also lack the time to plan it? Are you overwhelmed by like research and booking logistics? Do you want a personalized experience that reflects your unique taste? Something that you can connect emotionally to? Somewhere that you can remember, you can look back and remember, even if you don't have a picture by your side or in social media, you can look back within your heart and you can remember and say, you know what, I would love to go back to that place or somewhere just like this, like the CC experience I had. So I believe that everyone has earned that well-deserved break, and let us help you craft unforgettable experiences. And to do that, we will need the 1,500, the first prize 1,500, to help create a capital that can help exceed your expectations. So we are taking a step forward to put humanity back into travel and into booking. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, I'll be willing to answer.
How much would it cost to create this? Is it an app?
It's a website.
A website. How much would it cost to create it? And then I believe you said that it's no AI. So where are you pulling the destinations from?
So the destinations is determined by the customer themselves. We don't tell you where you want to go. You just say it's like a conversation, you know. That's why there's a free consultation. So it's like a conversation you're having with a friend, and you ask them, where do you want to go, or somewhere like that. What do you want to do? And you just talk. It's someone that you can talk to, someone that you can lay hands with. So we're talking about mental health these days, which has become like a huge deal. So if just someone to talk to and someone to give you not a recommendation, but kind of like guide you to choose what you want.
Okay, and then the other part was how much of this 1,500 will it cost to build out a site like this?
So we did already put in some money to build it up. We're still building that up. For now, I'm not really sure on the financial aspect, to be honest with you, because I'm not the only person doing this idea, but I believe about 1,000 should be good. I'm not too certain with that.
So where do you plan to get the people to field the calls from? I know you've talked about training and helping them understand how to help people find where to go in these unique places. Do you have a plan for where you're going to find those travel agents, if you will?
So the travel agents are not from around. It depends on the place that determined by the customer, like the destination. So we do intend to get a lot of partnerships. We're still working on that. That's why I said we're in the drafting phase. We're still working on that aspect in terms of like figuring out the logistics of it. But we're seeing some really good turnouts from what we've been talking to people already. So.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, everybody, we're ready to announce the winners. Again, a huge round of applause for our contestants. Unbelievable job. It is never easy to get up and talk in front of a crowd of strangers, so it takes a lot of guts. And so you truly are the top 1 or 2% of the university. So congratulations again. All of you were absolutely all winners. It's important that you know that the judges did share with me that there was only a 2-point difference between third place and second place, so that one was really tight. So I'm very happy to announce and when I announce the individuals' names, if you could please come up so the judges can make a comment about your performance. In third place, Brady. The judges would like to share a comment with you.
So we thought you did a great job in really laying out a good plan for how you were going to get the business going. You did a good amount of research on equipment, costs, all of those kinds of things. And we also think that there's definitely a place for this kind of apparel. There's obviously other companies that are doing that, but you seem to have some ideas on how you can differentiate what you want to do in the marketplace. So congratulations, great job. Appreciate it.
Okay, second place, Mr. Marvelous.
All right, Mr. Marvelous, meet Mr. Wonderful. All right, I was just joking with you. Great presentation, great idea, great concept. We love the idea. We love where it can go. And we see this as something that the university can kind of sink their teeth into and say that, hey, this is one of our up and coming students who came up with this, and we're gonna pilot it. So I would definitely tighten up your presentation a little bit more, and then take this and maybe see if you can get a little face-to-face time with President Van Aken and run it down to him. But all in all, good job.
Thank you so much.
Let's have a drum roll, please. Okay. Our first place winner with a total of 152 points is Jade. Congratulations. So Jade, as is customary, the judges are probably going to make a couple comments to you, and you are always more than welcome to give a speech if you'd like. So give some thought to that, but let's allow the judges to make some comments. So really nice.
Amazing presentation. I can tell from the start that you were very passionate about your company. You obviously dressed the part, which ensured that you really want to do this and you put your time and effort into it. Very clean, very thought out, and just overall an amazing job.
Again, similar comments that Jessica made. We felt like your presentation really flowed well, that you had gone through all the steps that you needed to kind of create the concept and get us to look at it and say, this is something that's viable. There's definitely competition, as you pointed out. I thought that was a great call out that you can look to try and help start this company and use the best of what they're doing and bring your own personality into it. And we think you'll do an amazing job.
The floor is yours.
Well, honestly, I want to give thanks to everyone who came here today to watch everyone's presentations. I think all the competitors did an amazing job today, and kudos to all of you. But primarily I do want to I give thanks to God, because if anything, this was an opportunity that I was praying about, because I wasn't even sure if this was something to pursue, because I'm really bad at public speaking and I have a hard time looking at people in the eye. But I was honestly, this opportunity might not come again. So at this point, it's you just never know what might happen. And I've had the encouragement of my family that's here today, and then my friends, my professors. They're just go for it. They're you just never know. And I'm glad I came here today. So thank you for considering my product, and I really appreciate it.
As we wrap things up, I wanted to thank again the judges for your time this evening. Very, very much appreciated in your years of entrepreneurial expertise. It really comes in handy. Once again, the tremendous contestants, all 4 of them, please stand up. Where you at? Nice. Tina, marvelous. Jade. We'd also, on behalf of the E-celerator, wanted to thank the Innovation DuPage for giving us the space today, so appreciate that, so thank you. Maybe half thank the basketball team upstairs for their noise. Also certainly want to thank my 2 marketing interns, my assistants, Jocelyn, Hannah. Tremendous amount of work. Thank you again. Without you, this wouldn't have happened. And also wanted to thank Marty Gabauer, the executive, the executive director of the Center for Professional Excellence, which is the E-celerator umbrella. He also signs my paycheck, so it's nice. Thank you. Then also, last but not least, a couple more people. Our cameraman, Andrew. Thank you. And last but not least, we need to thank the pizza man, Sarpino's. They've always been a very gracious sponsor, and so they actually donated our feast for free. So that was very nice of them. So thank you. So that is a wrap, everybody. We'll see you next semester.